whoa, yeah, you got it. Good.
Okay, yep. Come on in. Hi.
I'm Jillian Friot with EMC.
Sarah Nesbitt, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me in today. May I take this?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. It was great of Ginny to set up this meeting for us.
Yeah, she's a great friend.
Yeah, she is.
Started business partners and friends over the years.
Oh, that's great. She's told me many great things about Franklin Credit Union and yourself, so
great.
Pleasure to be here. So first I'd just like to see if we have about 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, yep.
Perfect. And are there any other key decision makers that should be present today?
I wish I was a decision maker. I have some higher ups that you would probably want to speak with down the line, but they're not available today.
Okay. Do you mind if I take notes?
No, please do.
Sure. So I'd like to go over just a brief agenda with you before we get started. I'll tell you a little bit about EMC, and then I'd like to ask you some questions about the Franklin Credit Union. And lastly, see if there's anything EMC can do to help you guys.
Perfect, sounds good.
Awesome. So EMC works with many small, medium-sized businesses like yours to provide data storage solutions using a cloud system. They're actually a global leader in data storage management and backup recovery systems.
Yeah, I'm surprised to hear you say that. I thought EMC was just this huge Fortune 500 company that sold to companies just like them. Just so I apologize for ignoring all of your calls, emails. I thought you guys were this massive company who sold to massive companies.
No need to apologize. Actually, many customers of ours have felt that way in the past and expressed that concern with us. But what we found is that a lot of them, and really enjoy working with us, and we work with many small and medium-sized businesses.
Okay.
So that's actually a large portion of our customer base.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. So first, I heard that you guys are looking to expand into Hopkinton. Is that correct?
Yeah. So plans are in the works. Absolutely. We started out very small. Started about 30 years ago, kind of like you. You're slightly bigger than we are, but we're a proud 25 employee organization, and we've grown to the point where we can expand to Hopkinton. So hopefully the growth will just continue after that.
Oh, well, that's great news for you guys.
Yeah.
And, congratulations
Thank
on that.
you.
So are you planning to hire any additional IT staff members?
So that's a great question, and I'm honestly not sure of the answer. Obviously, with the new location, we will need to have another IT department. However, I don't know if that means I need to be in 2 places at once, or if we will, in fact, hire additional headcount. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, so is that a concern for you as far as trying to manage your time?
It is. I just need to catch every curveball that's thrown my way.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. And what is your current use of the hardware you have for data storage? Is it direct attach storage?
It is, yep. So we've been using direct attach storage in one form or another since we started. So obviously not the same equipment that we had 30 years ago, but the same idea. Yep.
Same idea. So do you add as you grow and?
Yeah. So as we continue to grow, we just add servers as we go.
Okay. And how do you plan to manage the flow if you do add a new location between your current location and this new location?
Don't know yet. It's obviously hugely important. We have such sensitive information that we obviously need to have a great grasp on it, make sure it's secure in every sense of the word. But I don't know exactly how we're going to go about managing it.
Okay, and is this security a large issue of yours, especially with government regulations? I understand it would be of concern.
Absolutely. I wouldn't say it's an issue. I think we've tried to get a really strong grasp on our environment as a whole to make sure that breaches never happen. Yeah. However, obviously it's a concern should it ever happen, so we need to take the preliminary steps to avoid it.
Yeah, and what are you currently doing to provide that security for your customers and the bank itself, or the credit union itself?
Yep, so just having redundant systems so that should one go down, hopefully we can be back up and running in a foreseeable future. But the downtime certainly does exist. It's hardware, it fails, it's inevitable. It does unfortunately pull me away from my family life quite a bit. So we try to have as much redundancy in the environment as we possibly can. We have a whole security team that I could put you in touch with. But yeah, security is always top of mind.
Okay. Do you find that having those redundant systems is costly, or is ever an issue?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, like I said, as we grow, we just add servers. So as we continue to grow, money is associated with it. Absolutely.
Okay. And how do you feel about the speed of your data? And I'm sure as a small credit union, and having that customer relationship is really important, and fast data for your customers as soon as they need it. Is that something that's ever an issue, or do you find that it's fast enough?
So you're exactly right. That's top of mind for us. I'm a consumer, you're a consumer.
Right.
We all use online banking nowadays, and if that system is ever not up and running, that falls onto my shoulder. So regardless of what time of day that is, I need to make sure that it's up and running. So yes, it's happened. We've had some failures and needed to attend to it, and it is unfortunate because you're right. Being a small bank, we need to have that strong customer relationship.
So you would say that sometimes the speed or maybe the accuracy, or not necessarily accuracy, but
Yep.
lack of consistently being able to have the data or failures is an issue.
Yep.
Okay. And do you plan to, use a cloud system possibly to manage the 2 locations, or do you foresee that as?
Potentially, I think, gosh, cloud means so many different things to so many people. Is it in-houses, is it out-houses, is it a mixture of both? I don't know how the higher-ups want to proceed. I honestly have no decision-making power moving forward with any of this. So I'll be interested to see what they end up going with.
Yeah. Okay. And you mentioned time being a large issue for you. So it would just, if there was a system that could help you save time and possibly being able to go to more of your children's soccer games or any other events with your family, would you be interested in something?
Oh, absolutely. I think we don't. It's the question: do you live to work or work to live?
Exactly.
And, I come to work every day to pay the bills. At the end of the day, luckily, it happens to be something I'm passionate about. But absolutely, family comes first.
Yeah, which is great, but understandable that you would rather be able to spend more time with your family.
Yep.
So, from what I understand, it sounds like the time is really a major issue of yours, and as well as security and making sure that customers are able to access their data as fast as possible. So UMC actually has a product called VNXE that is simple, it's affordable, and it's efficient. So it can really reduce the time that you'll have to spend, and you can get back to spending time with your family. And it's affordable for the business, and over time it will save you a lot of costs and reduce those redundancies that continuing to buy as you grow. It's we work with you to adjust the amount of data storage that you need. So as time goes on, we can add more, and but it's overall the cost will be it will reduce the total cost of ownership for the IT department.
Wonderful.
Does that sound like something you'd be interested in learning more about?
It does. I mean, I'm on the front lines. I use this stuff day in, day out. I would absolutely love for my higher ups to buy into this as well. If I could sign off on it, I absolutely would, but I can't.
I totally understand. So is there a time we could potentially meet with maybe your higher ups and yourself, or anyone else in the IT department that would be interested in hearing about this?
Absolutely. I think everybody's free for lunch next Wednesday, if you'd like to do that.
Perfect. Wednesday would be great.
Perfect.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Start.
Good job. Great job.